Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, Nigeria has two problems and two problems only, and those problems are bad leadership and corruption. And these are the two problems that Nigeria as a country has been contending with pretty much since it became a country, and it is a problem that is so deeply ingrained within the Nigerian system. It's a cancer that has so infested into the Nigerian being that it's almost impossible to get rid of it, and it affects pretty much everything in the country. So I bring you this. So here we have yet another example, this time in the football arena, in the football industry, especially to do with the national team. I bring you this. Bayern Munich star David Alaba opens up on how his refusal to pay bribe stopped him from playing for Nigeria. So there you have it, a soccer star now talking about bribery and corruption within the Nigerian soccer industry. So here is what he has to say. David Alaba, Bayern Munich soccer star, has accused coaches of the Golden Eaglets of denying him the opportunity to join the Nigerian squad at the 2007 FIFA World Cup in South Korea because he refused to pay bribe. At the time, late Yemi Tella was in charge of the Eaglets. In an interview with All Nigeria Soccer, Alaba called the Nigeria under-17 coaches jokers and vowed not to have anything to do with any of them in the future. He claimed to have trained with Palaga midfielder Haruna Lukman Abdul Karim, UB Conquesi forward Macaulay Chrysantos, and Slovan Bratislavas midfielder Rabiu Ibrahim ahead of the 2007 World Cup. The 26-year-old was eligible to represent Nigeria, but he switched to Austria, his country of birth, after the encounter. Alaba, who was born in Vienna, the capital of Austria, has a Filipino mother and a Nigerian father. Alaba has earned 68 caps for Austria, scoring 13 goals, and represented the country at the 2016 European Championships. On September 9, 2007, the late Tella led a team of youngsters to win the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. That was the third time Nigeria had that title, after previous wins in 1985 in China and 1993 in Japan. So there you have it. This Alaba chap, a guy of a Nigerian father and a Filipino mother, wanted to come and wear the Green Eagles shirt, the Super Eagles shirt, or in this instance, the Golden Eaglets shirt. But of course, a boy born in Austria of European upbringing is not familiar with the bribe culture that we are already satiated in Nigeria. I mean, bribing and corruption is a way of living in Nigeria. I've had experiences where people will give a policeman bribe and the policeman will give him change. So if you had like 1,000 naira that you were only willing to give the policeman 500 naira, you will give him that 1,000 naira, he will give you change. Almost like you are doing like a commercial transaction, like you are going to Mama Put and asking for pounded yam and pomo, and you give her money and then she gives you change. This is how it is just part of the being in Nigeria. Is people don't even think about it anymore. It's the way we function. But of course, this boy is from Austria, and of course, Austria don't even have any concept of anything like that. So when he then turns up to say that I am good enough to play for my country, and the coaches are saying, not only are you good enough to play for your country, you are exceptionally good, gifted, and you'll be an asset to this team. But before you enter this team, show me the color of your dollar. And the guy is saying, what dollar? But I can play now. Let me show you my skills. They say, we've seen your skills, we've been studying you for a very long time, and we know that you will go straight into the first 11, but let me see your dollar. And the guy is saying, what dollar? Now what are you talking about? So this is really the narrative that this boy is now telling us. No, it's not a boy now, it's a man. This is the narrative now that this man is now telling us now. So it's going back to 2007 because he's still carrying that pain and incredulity of what happened then. One being denied to the opportunity to play for his country, and then again having to contend with this new bribery thing that is alien and foreign to him, because of course he's of Austrian birth and Austrian upbringing, effectively an European boy with a Nigerian father, and is now coming to the Nigerian culture, and they are asking him, "Wetin you carry? Open your boot." So, as I said, the two nemesis to the Nigerian being, to the Nigerian state, are bribery and corruption and poor leadership. And those two things are captured within this short little story, this short little narrative of this boy and his experience in Nigeria. So this thing that this boy is reporting, it repeats, is the story of all of us in Nigeria. What he's now coming to report, to say, this is what happened to me, is the story of all of us in Nigeria. Everybody, every Nigerian has an instance of this story being an experience of their life. So poor leadership and corruption, the two real key things that will forever, if not tackled, hold that country back. So now what says you? Corruption on the football field. That is the narrative of this particular video. So come join me in the comment section. Let's see what we are making of this. But before you come join me in the comment section to have a chat about this, click on the red subscribe button so it goes gray. Click on the bell button as well. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. Then come join me in the comment section. Let's have a chat about this. So I'll leave you here, rather meet you in the comment section. But here I say peace.